Okay, so we are good with the recording. So let me so today topic. Yesterday we have learnt about how to create a database, how to show databases, and drop databases. Drop our database. Today in this class we will learn what is attributes, why how table is created in MySQL or in any database, what are data types, how to drop a table, show table, and how to enter a database you have created. Okay, how to use the database you have created. Okay,
Yes.
so how to use a database will be here, not there. Okay, and then after everything will become okay. So without wasting time, let's start. So just concept of attributes, what is this? So attributes, have you gone through diagram in your college?
Yes, sir. I
Yeah.
know ER diagram, but I don't know the
Okay.
concept.
Okay, no, just I will briefly explain. I'm not
Yes, sir.
going inside deeply because that is not needed. That's not our main goal. Our main goal is to understand and create the tables and proceed further. Okay, so your database is medical shop. Okay, now in medical shop you have a number of tables, like like uh, first one was first one. What was the first table? What was the first table? Just a minute. Just a minute. What was the first table? Customer, medicine, employee, and cost. Not cost. Cost was not a table. But let me show you. Okay. Okay. So we have a number of tables. Cust customer. Okay. Second one is employee. Third one is uh, list of medicine or medicine. Okay. Okay. And fourth one is uh, revenue. Not revenue. It's a cost. It's a uh, cost table. Cost table. Just I'm medicine cost table. Okay, it is a medicine and it is a cost of medicine table. Okay, just just write it, cost medicine table. Okay, so these tables are basically known as objects. Okay, object 1, object 2, object 3, and object 4. Entity, relationship. I'm not going to relationship now because that is a later part. I will explain it later. But entity, what do you mean by entity? Entity is nothing but a real world object. Okay, real world object, right? Real world object, right? Anything which connects to your real world identity is an entity. Okay, so customer, yes, it's a real world entity. Employee that works in medical shop, yes, it is a real world entity. Medicine, yes, it is a real world entity. And cost of medicine, yes, it is a real world entity. Nothing is fictional, right? So these four,
Sir, real world entity means
real world
real
entity
world
means
object.
real world object, right? Real world object.
That
Okay,
means, sir.
which means that satisfied your requirement of your project goal. Medicine
Oh, okay,
shop,
okay.
it is, suppose I tell you that that cricket score, cricket score, does that relate, is it related to medical shop? Cricket score is
No,
related to
sir.
more medical shop? No, so it's a
No,
not
no.
it is a not entity which is subjected to medical shop, right? But these four are related to medical shop. These four entities are related to medical shop. Everything is entity, but how it is related to your project, right? So that what I am explaining, right? So these four objects are entities are related to your project, okay, your database. When I am saying project, it is database, okay. Now just let come one by one. Let us understand one by one. So your first object is customer, okay. First object is customer. So now I ask you, what comes in your mind when I say customer? What customer? How can you define a customer? How can you define a customer? Suppose I will, suppose I give you, um, uh, suppose I give you to identify a customer. How will you identify in a medical shop? Maybe it can be an employee. How can you identify? So there are some attributes by which you can identify. What are attributes? Attributes are something. Attributes are the way. Attributes are the way, the the way by which, the properties by which you can identify the object. Correct? Am I clear to you?
Sir, can you repeat what are attributes? The way
Attributes,
which the object are?
attributes are the properties by which we define entity, object.
Yes, sir.
Okay, attributes are properties by which we define entity or object. Okay, right? Both are same.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first one is customer ID. Okay, customer ID. Every person has ID like Aadhaar card, right? So
Yes, sir.
in your database must you have cust ID. Okay, second one is cust name. Mr. X bought paracetamol. Mr. X bought, Mr. Y bought cetrizine. Mr. Z bought, Vicks inhaler. Okay, did you understand my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so cust name,
Mobile number.
mobile number. Okay, mobile number. Some, no, address not needed, but let me tell you that if he wants to deliver the medicine at his home, his or her home, for home delivery, just add address. Okay, okay, and medicine ID, medicine ID underscore ID. What medicine he had bought, or just medicine name. Name is also enough. Medicine name or medicine ID, whatever you can give. Medicine name, just give medicine name. All right. Did you get my point? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or I should explain in some different terms.
Yes, whatever you are telling, understanding only,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay, okay. So now just tell me, the employee who works in a medical shop, what should be the attributes? Just give me four attributes. Just give me any four attributes. Any four attributes which comes in your mind. Just give me. Just tell me. Don't hesitate. Just tell me. Don't hesitate. It is okay to be
Employee
wrong.
name, sir.
It is okay to be
Employee
wrong,
name.
right?
Yes, sir.
First is
Employee name.
employee name, employee name. One is
Mobile number.
two employee Mohan Kumar. Okay, Mohan Kumar. These can be two. Two person are named Mohan Kumar. How can you identify one name? So you will give employee ID that
ID.
uniquely identify. I will come to that. Okay. Now employee
Mobile
salary,
number.
salary. Okay, and mobile number, correct, and address. Okay, one can be address. All right. So this is the things. Okay, this is the things. Rest I give it to upon you. Just don't. Let's not waste time. I will come to more in this, but let me get you to next our next item, use database. I will come to concept of attribute in just a minute. But let
Yes.
me explain you how to use a database and how to create a table. So I will come to next point later on, next two tables. But let me create this first table customer. Okay, okay. So I am opening my MySQL workbench. Okay. So this was my database medical shop. Okay. So is it there? Is it? It is not there. I had dropped. Okay. So let me create once more. Let me create once more. I don't want to drop it. So it has been created now. Medical shop. Okay. Now, if you want to use this database, okay, see, many databases are there. Okay, many databases are there. So, in case you want to use your database, how will you enter the database? How will you enter? Any table will be created inside this database. Okay, any table. So you will use medical shop. This is one time command and will be used at the top of your this notebook. Okay, or if you want to use, I will tell you more efficient way, but for the time being just know, if you are entering a database, just use database command. Okay, so now you will enter the database medical shop. Okay, show current, I don't know this command works or not. Just let me check if this command works. No, show current database, this doesn't work in MySQL. Okay, so now you have entered the medical shop. Okay, how many, what tables are active, what tables are there? Just type show tables. Okay, you will get no tables, because tables in medical shop, can you see that tables in medical shop,
Yes, sir.
there are no tables,
Yes, sir.
there are no tables. Okay, now I will show you how to create a table. Okay, just I will copy paste this command, copy paste this command, and I will show you how to create tables. So now let me get back to you this properties. These properties are known as columns. Okay, these are nothing but these attributes are known as columns. Don't confuse with attributes. Attributes are nothing but columns. Attributes are columns. Attributes are known as columns, which defines your table, and entity is known as table. Okay, entity is
Yes, sir.
table and attributes are columns.
Columns.
Okay,
Entity is table.
and attributes are
Attributes or columns? Yes, sir.
Yes, just let me write it so that it will be more clear. Entities are tables, and attributes of those entities are known as columns. Known as columns of that table. ठीक है? Right? Is it clear? Okay. So now, how will you create a table? So table and its attribute means entity and its attribute. How will you create entity and its attributes? Right. The main thing you are going to do, right? So in SQL terms, you will not use entity and attributes. You will use table and columns. Okay. So you will, instead of telling entity, you will tell I'm going to use table. I'm not going to use entity. You are going to use tables, and inside the table we have attributes known as columns, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now these columns are categorized in different types. So this cust id will be classified as integer, as you know, data type. Customer name will classified as varchar, which is string. String or varchar both are same, right? But we use
Yes, sir.
varchar for string. Varchar means variable character, okay, which changes.
Yes, sir.
Address is obviously varchar because
For cat.
like 23 lane. This is numeric. This is alphanumeric. So this will be a varchar.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Medicine
sir.
name, it is a varchar. So just I'm going to create a table named customer. Okay. So let me write that. Just let me font. Yeah. Let me create table. These are case insensitive, so don't worry about how to write. How I'm writing, I can use create like this only. The like this as well, right? So don't worry about the case sensitivity in SQL. It accept all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
We
create
can
table.
use both upper and lower class.
Yeah. Both upper and lower. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Customer, create table customer. Now give a single bracket. Okay. So for what is our first attribute? Our first attribute is cust id.
Custom.
Okay. Cust
Yes,
underscore
sir.
id. And what it is type? Integer.
It's integer type.
Yeah, integer type. So in you can write in one line, but I will not write it in one line. I will just mention like this. Okay. Cust id integer. Second one is, it's just for beauty. You can write it on one line only. Okay. I'm just
Yes, sir.
writing it to look beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So that you can understand. Okay. So cust name.
Yes, sir.
Cust name is varchar. And now varchar, see, in varchar you must specify how many characters you are going to store maximum. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
some person name would be of 50 character, some person name would be of 100 character, some person name would be of 10 character. What is the maximum size?
N.
No. I let me just listen to my question again. Some person, one person is name is of 100 characters, one
Yes,
person
sir.
name is of 20 characters, one person name is of 80 characters. So what is the limit of this customer name? What should be the limit?
100.
Correct. 100. So maximum would be here. All right.
Yes, sir.
These are basics, right? So just be very
Yes, sir.
clear about this. If you don't understand, just ask me. Just ask me at the instance that you are not getting that. So this is the
Yes.
basic of your building block of your SQL. Okay. So customer name, and next is address,
Customer
mobile
address.
in the meanwhile mobile number is integer. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And integer is of by default 11 characters, so you don't want to integer doesn't specify any doesn't uh, s- uh, any storage.
Limits.
Yeah, any limit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just type mobile, which is integer. Okay. And next is address. Address is
Sir, we don't need to specify customer in every line.
customer. No, customer is table name, right? You are defining attributes now. This is
But in
table name.
attributes, we gave customer ID, customer name.
In attribute, how cust id, cust name, mobile mobile, address, address, medicine
Okay, okay.
underscore name. Okay.
Okay.
So just address is varchar, suppose it is of 100 characters.
Sir,
Okay.
but I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Why don't need to specify customer in mobile number? We can specify no customer ID, customer name,
Okay.
customer mobile number,
Just
customer
maintain,
address.
yeah, custom maintain homogeneity. Good. Cust address.
We
Just
can
make sure,
specify, sir.
your column name don't exceed 30 characters. Okay.
Okay. Okay, okay.
Cust address, and this is a good thing to maintain homogeneity. Okay. And medicine name.
Yes, sir.
So cust medicine, just type cust medicine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fair
Medicine
enough.
also work, no, sir.
Yeah, it is also varchar. Paracetamol, how will you write? 1 2 3. Suppose you write paracetamol, right? It is a medicine, you know.
Yes, sir.
Paracetamol 500 mg. It is a variable character, right? It is a variable
Yes, sir.
character. Okay.
Yeah.
So so this will be, this will be like this. Okay. So now
Yes.
let us, we have prepared the structure now. Now create the table. Let's go on. So now you have used the medical shop. Okay. Don't need to go again and again and run this medical shop, just one time it is of use. Okay. So now
Yes.
you have created table customer cust id. Just run it, and now table is created. Okay. So now you
Yes, sir.
go to and show tables and just run it. You will see customer table. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes,
you
sir.
want to see the attributes, how it is. So do describe table, describe table customer. Okay. Just select that, and you will see, or describe customer, not customer. Just see, it is cust id integer, and as I said, it is of 11 bits.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Where carries of 100 bytes bits, integer of 11 bits, varchar of 100 bits, and where size of where cust medicine is 100. And yes, null is allowed. Yes, null is allowed. If you don't want to allow null, I will come to that about null in later classes. Just specify not null, not null. Okay. Just specify
Yes,
not
sir.
null, or not after integer, not null. Okay. Just specify that, but I'm not going to explain away currently, this currently. Okay.
Yes.
So describe
Yes, sir.
customer gives you the overview of,
To show the entities, sir.
to show the attributes of,
Attributes, attributes.
yeah. So show the
At
structure of the table. Just use
yes, sir.
describe customer. Okay. So now create table customer is done, but let so now come to drop the table. Just use drop command, drop table customer. Just use this command and you will be able to drop it. Just use this command. Just run it and it is now dropped. Now if you show the table, it will be dropped. Okay, so no table is here.
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
but I am coming to my point. I don't use because I never believe in this. Okay, because at times you are using a number of database, right? This is one database, right? So if you want to communicate with retail DB, right, this is another database. you, do you think you are going to use every time use? No.
No,
Use is
sir.
to just enter the database, right? So in general practice, make it as your practice just to use create table database name dot custom. Okay. I'm i am i am specifying both the way to create the table. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
both the way to
Yes,
create the
sir.
table. Medical shop, this is the database name and this is dot database name dot table name. This is the way to create table. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wow. Just I'm showing this way as well. So there is no table currently in in the database. Okay. Okay, there is no table. I am replacing this command with this command. Okay, and inside that you are now you show the table. I run the command and now I show the table. It is there. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
be mention in your practice. This is the actual way of creating the table in your company, in any company. You don't use. This is just for your knowledge purpose. I have shown this to you. Okay.
Yes.
So going forward, please do not use because it is not going to work with you when you are using joins with different databases, different schemas, different databases, right? It is not going to work.
Yes.
Every time you will work with this one, database name dot table name. This is database name dot table name. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I have covered what I have covered. I have covered all the things: concept of attributes, use database, table creation, data types, drop table, and show table. Data types, I mentioned few of the data types to complete this lecture. Data types used generally, most popular type are first integer, second is varchar, which is specified by some like uh, uh, storage space. Okay. Okay, you must specify how many bits and bytes bits it is going to store in varchar. Third one is char. Fourth one is boolean. Fifth one is double, and before double, must you must know about float. I think you know all these things.
Yes, sir.
Okay, float is nothing but, I will tell you example, one example I will tell you. Integer for like 23, varchar for like, it is mentioned in double or single quotes, right? Varchar is always mentioned in
Yes, sir.
single or double quotes. Anything
Yes, sir.
you can give, rows. Char is also mentioned in double or single quote like A. Okay. Boolean is doesn't need any single or double quote. It is true or false. Okay. And float is like 2.35. Okay. And double is 2.35
Yes.
8889677 e minus 60 like this. Okay, so this is double.
Sir, in double we can mention also alphabet no sir 2.35 F.
Yeah, you can 2.35, yes. Okay, yeah, because that is also valid, that is also valid, but in some, but you have to check the database, uh, if it is support or not, like you have
Okay.
to check if it e minus 16 support or not, right? This is
Okay.
exponential power, this is floating power, right? This
Yes
is
sir.
exponential and this is floating. Okay, so you need to check if your database, if your compiler support that or not, if your database engine support that or not, but it works like this only. Okay,
Yes sir.
so to 31 minutes is there, so now to just wind up the class, what is what have I have explained today to you. I have explained you to the concept of attributes. What are attributes? So in the SQL world, tables are known as entities. Okay, entities are basically objects which are related to your
Yes sir.
requirement. Means requirement are nothing but maintaining a database. I have already explained you what it is, and to maintain that, we need some entities, some objects of that, and
Yes sir.
entities related to them are known as tables, and each table have certain number of attributes which defines the um, defines the properties of that table. Okay, so attributes are nothing but properties of those entities which are known as columns in general terms. Okay, so I have also explained how to enter a database. So you are by default entered into default database. If you are not nowhere, you are in default database. Okay, so in default data, like let me clear you, show database. Okay, so this is show current database. If you see your database, it is a default database currently. Okay, that is that
Yes
is
sir.
that is a default database. You are not in medical shop. Okay, okay, so to enter the database, you need to use command. Okay, and when you enter the database, you can see the list of tables by showing show tables. In suppose you show tables, do here in default database. Okay, so okay, you are already in uh, retail db. Okay, so, so no issues, no issues by default. How to how to exit from database, I don't know how to exit, but let it be, let it be. So to see the tables of those database, you need to type the command show tables. Okay, so and to see the how to create a table, to create a table you need create table and table name. Okay, this command will be proceeded by the attribute definition. So each attribute will be defined by its attribute name and its data type, separated by a comma. Okay, so after that you have specified, just put a semicolon at the end of the your command. You can write in one line as well. To get more beautified, I have provided it in separate line so that it looks beautiful. Okay, and don't copy paste the command, just type the command. Maybe it takes time, but you will learn better. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And to how to show the content of the show the structure of the table with its attribute, you use describe command. Describe and table. Okay. How to drop a table, you need to type drop table custom. This is a ddl command. So, and this is also a ddl command. Okay. So we are learning ddl only. So and most, and I have also suggested you not to use command. Just be what it is. Whatever the database you are using, don't worry. Just type database name dot table, and then type, instead of just typing table name, just use database name dot table name. This is the more better coder does like this only. So if you want to be a better coder, better code, if you want to write neat code, clean code, better code, just follow this approach. Database name dot table name. So that you are familiar with your select query, joins, group by. In future, you will use this only, this approach only. Okay. And what type of data is most popular? Data type used popularly used, that is integer, that is written like this varchar, and its bits size is specified in between this small code, small braces, which is written like this in the insert statement. Character is like this only. Boolean is true or false. Float is point, and double is like this, and f. F is for floating point, E is for exponentially growth. So I'm just the viewers who are watching this video, kindly do like, subscribe, and press the bell icon, and also share it to your friends so that more efficient videos can be made. So I'm just stopping the video so that more homework should be cleared.